doing well. Good girl. There. You're coming on, girl. You'll be okay. Made it, girl.
How you doing?
Excuse me, sir. Can I help you?
Well, hello. Please come in.
Yeah. I'm looking for Mr. Atherton. I'm a friend of Mr. Getty's over at Pronghorn Ranch.
Oh, yeah, Mr. Atherton is in his office. Hey, please head in.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Can I help you?
I hope so. I want a loan, sir. A line of credit, so I can buy some property.
What property?
An old ranch, Beecher's Hope.
Oh, that old dump?
I know it ain't much, but I ain't much of a farmer either. But I will get there.
That is a very unusual way of asking for a loan. Mr.
Marston.
Marston.
Only folk around here call me Milton. It's kind of a joke, I guess.
A joke, huh? Which folk?
Mr. Getty's? I work for him. He said that you could help me out. I mean, if you can.
So old David Getty's told you I'm the kind of man to loan a man with two names money so he can buy a rundown farm on account of his lack of farming skills, huh?
Don't sound too promising when you put it like that.
Well, how would you put it?
Sorry to waste your time, sir.
Oh, sit down. I'm sure we can figure something out. Now, of course, we'll be expecting you to make regular payments, and given a lack of much evidence you got any means of repaying, the terms won't be too great. But if my cousin vouches for you, it'll be okay with the bank.
Really?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Now, of course, we'll be expecting our money back regular as clockwork until the debt's settled. Otherwise, the farm reverts to the bank, no matter how much you paid.
I understand.
All right. Well, why don't you go check out the land while I fix the contracts and talk to Mr. Getty's. Oh, I heard there's squatters up there. We've been having so many problems recently, they'll need clearing on.
Sure.
Well, come back when you're done and we'll fix up the paperwork.
Okay, Missy.
Maniac!
Look out!
friend?
I hope so. Who's in charge here?
No one, mister. This is a free country.
Now that I ain't so sure about. Listen, I'm buying this land. I'm afraid you guys are gonna have to go somewhere else.
Who's this?
I ain't sure. Some fancy Dan city boy says he owns this land. Or he's gonna.
Owns it.
That's what he says.
Okay. And how come we live in here?
I ain't sure.
Ah, it's you, the man with 2 names and no past. Come on in. How'd you make out?
Well, let's just say there are no more squatters.
Okay. Well, I got your paperwork ready. Now, you sure about buying this place? It's really run down, and the price isn't too great.
I think it would mean a lot for my wife. At least mean I was listening to her.
Okay. Well, sign here and here. Mm-hmm. Now we own you, Mr. Marston, and we own Mr. Milton, too, and we own your property. But you can buy your freedom each week. Eventually, you will be a homeowner.
I understand.
Congratulations, you are now a real American, indebted and owned by the bank. I'm joking. They own me. They just own your property. Now, you can also use this line of credit for any home improvements you need to make, of course.
I can?
Sure. Be good, Mr. Marston. Welcome to home ownership. It's a beautiful thing. Let your wife know what to complain about. Just joking.
Well, it is you. Well, I thought you was dead, boy. Dead.
Uncle?
The very same. Come here. I saw you going into the bank, and by the looks of things, you ain't robbed it.
I've gone straight.
Bull crap.
No, for real. Well, I'm trying.
All these years, you ain't changed a bit. Maybe a little bit. I thought you was dead.
Not yet. Well, I got some things to take care
No,
of.
not a problem. I'll come too.
No, you don't have to.
Oh, I'm real sick, John. Lumbago. It's a slow and painful death, my brother.
Evidently.
Have a little pity, will you? Huh?
Come on, then.
All right.
Follow me.
Where we headed?
West!
West? Oh, ain't you a man of few words? I can see we're headed west. You know, speaking of monosyllables don't make you seem interesting. It makes you seem stupid.
I don't care how I sing.
Well, now where west are we headed, you damn grunting fool?
This ranch I bought just now.
Is that what you were doing in the bank? Spending all your money? Oh, on a ranch in the armpit of West Elizabeth. Oh, my lord.
Not that that's any of your concern, but I was in the bank borrowing the money.
Well, that's even worse. Yeah, you can run from a bounty, John. You can't run from a bank. Is Abigail there?
No, she's, her and Jack are waiting until I'm set up before joining me out here.
You mean she left you? Oh, I never thought she was a smart woman, but, you know, this makes me think maybe I was wrong.
No more of that. I just bought this place, and you're lucky I'm showing it to you and not looking for a place to bury you out here.
Easy.
This is it. Look at her.
Okay.
What do you think?
Why exactly did you buy this dump?
For Abigail?
Why? Is she an idiot? No. What were you thinking?
I don't know. She said she wanted it.
She ever seen it? What are we gonna farm here? Rocks?
We?
You don't have a hope here without a wise hand at the tiller.
Enough of that. Get out of here. On your way.
No, you're stuck with me. Seems I'm stuck with you. John, the rock farmer.
So, you think I'm an idiot?
No, I know you're an idiot.
Hey, lady. Hang in there, girl. That's a girl. Nice fit.
Watch where you're going.
Move! Cool down, girl. How are you?
Morning, mister.
Howdy, mister. You new in town? I'm sure you need a good meal after all the traveling you do. Why don't you grab some meat and cheese on my counter here?
Thank you.
I thought I told you to leave it,
And I
Bubba.
thought to myself who this little girl thinks she's telling anything to.
Enjoy your drink in peace. I ain't got no business with you right now.
What that mean?
For the last time, leave me alone.
Or what?
What's that?
Get the hell out of here before she kills us all!
You!
Get out of here!
John Marston.
It is good to see you.
I thought I heard a rumor you was alive. Jim Milton, that you?
Guess I didn't do a real good job of hiding my identity. We didn't hear nothing about you.
You killed a feller up by Roanoke?
Sure did.
I thought that sounded like you and Abigail and Jack.
She's fine.
She was always so kind to me.
I'm looking to buy us a property. Beecher's Hope, west of Blackwater. I'm kind of a farmer now. And you?
Oh, you know how it is. Bounties mostly, and some other stuff, good and bad. Hey, you any interest in bounties?
I've gone straight.
Huh?
Sort of.
Oh, it's legal, usually.
Then, maybe.
Come on, then.
What? Where are we headed?
Strawberry. Got on the run from New York. Good price for him.
What'd he do?
Rob a bank?
With a gun?
No, with a pen. He's an accountant, I think.
Sounds easy.
Watch it. Come on, we got a bit of a ride.
I know. Your telegram. You said you had something to discuss. I didn't think we'd be chasing down an outlaw.
There's something else.
What?
Micah.
Micah?
I think so. I heard of someone sounded like him about a year back.
Okay.
We always said, if we found him,
I know what we said we'd do. That ain't changed.
I didn't think I'd see any of you again after you left for the Yukon.
Now we came back. Didn't strike it rich, as you can see.
But you're a rancher now.
I got Uncle with me. We'll be okay.
Uncle? Getting scalped by that gang out there might be preferable than living with him.
Sometimes I think the same.
there, friend. How can I help you?
All right, see what you can find. Like I said, feller's name is Nathan Kirk. Banker, bald, 45.
Okay.
You head up that way. I'll meet you in a bit.
You seen a bald New Yorker, name of Nathan Kirk, about 45?
No, sir. We get plenty of New Yorkers here. It's resort town, you see. The Adirondacks of the West, the mayor calls it. But I can't remember any of the bastards.
Okay.
Ask in the general store or the post office. They tend to know who's in residence for the season, as we say.
Season? Good Lord. Hi there.
Can I help you, partner?
Yeah, I'm looking for a fella. New Yorker, name of Nathan Kirk.
Never heard of him. We get a lot of New Yorkers. It's a resort town, you see.
I'm sure.
Try in the Welcome Center. They tend to know most of the visitors there.
Thank you. You seen a fella? Fella from New York? Bald guy?
Yeah. A few New Yorkers come here in search of the West.
This one's a wanted man. I work for the government. Sort of. His name's Nathan Kirk.
Mr. Kirk? But he's so charming.
Is he staying here?
He's, up in room 3.
I'm gonna go pay him a visit. It's government business.
How exciting.
Mr. Kirk! Mr. Kirk, you in there?
Who is it?
It's just a friend. Just a friend. Come on, open the door.
I didn't...
Stop! Hey! That's Nathan Kirk! Go! Got him?
Oh, shut up! Come on, jump on! We gotta get after him. Remember, we want him alive, though.
I know.
He went right!
mister. Thanks for that, Mr. Kirk. Real fun.
I'm an innocent man, but it's all a mistake. My wife is a desperate woman. Are you married, sir?
None of your business what I am.
She made me do it.
Hey, quiet now.
Where shall I send the money? I ain't been paid yet.
Send it on my behalf to West Elizabeth Cooperative Bank in Blackwater. Pay down my loans. Might make them happy to see I've got a boss.
So I've got a couple of other leads I could use your help with if you're interested. I'm usually at the saloon in Blackwater.
I need money pretty bad, so I'll come find you. All right, girl. So sorry. There you go. Whoa, whoa! We're getting there. Working hard?
It's the lumbago. Now, if I overdo it, I'll get a relapse. It's very serious.
Get up or get out.
You can be so testy. What is it, constipation?
Guess you're my proof I'll never quite outrun my sins.
You got so sanctimonious in your old age. No wonder she left you. It's like rooming with the King James Bible.
Get up!
Ow! I'm getting up. Oh, no, wait, what did I have to tell you? I went into town. I got a little drunk. Oh, shit! Well, we gotta go. We gotta go to Saint Denis. Charles Smith is alive, I reckon.
Charles Smith alive? Really?
I reckon. Unless I dreamed it all, and by the sound of it, not doing too good neither.
Come on, let's get off.
All right.
Back in Saint Denis. I never liked this place.
Yeah, well, me neither. All right. Let's go find that big sour bastard.
Sure. Let's split up.
Good idea. I'll take the saloons, you take the slums.
How about I take the saloons and you take the slums? No harm done.
Bonjour. How can I help you today, sir?
Listen, you seen a big Indian fella?
Ah, Indian?
Yeah, a boxer.
No. Sorry, mister. No. Actually, yes. I think he's fighting, I believe. Fighting out behind Saint-Saturnin.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
No problem.
Sorry about that. You're a good filly.
What took you so long?
Oh, good Lord. I was just beginning to enjoy some peace and quiet.
Asked that first barman I met. He told me Charles was here. Not one of life's great mysteries, it turns out.
Massacre. And you are a killer. We both know what you gotta do. I'm leaving now.
He don't know the half of it.
John? You're...
I'm alive. So are you. So's he.
That's Uncle?
What are you doing?
I don't know. I'm alive.
Uncle thought maybe he was in some sort of trouble.
Kind of. Just... I don't know. I'm throwing fights for a few dollars.
Throwing fights?
Sure.
And you like that?
Of course not.
So,
let me go place a bet. Come on. Man, I thought you were dead.
Sure. Abigail's still alive too, only she left me.
Excuse me. I'd like to place a bet.
On who?
On myself, to win. Lone Wolf.
How much?
All of this.
Okay. Funny thing, I pegged you for the favorite, but the odds just got real good. What about you, sir? A little wager on the wolf here? Real redskin brave.
Sure, I'm a fan of the wolf. Give me a bet on him.
Have I got a treat for you? An epic battle between the descendant of ancient warriors and a not-so-noble savage. On my left, a ferocious battler from the valleys, Simon of Wales. And on my right, an Indian Hercules. The savage, the untamable, the unbeaten, and dare I say unbeatable, Lone Wolf. You know how this works. No weapons, no forfeiting, no crying like a beaten child. Everything else goes. You win by knockout, you win by retirement, or you win by death. Let's have a good fight, boys. Let's keep it clean, but not so clean.
Try and stay on your feet, you hear? Lone Wolf! Don't black out just yet. Hit him, Lone Wolf! Knock him out! Hit him, Charles! Pretend he's Micah! Hit him, Lone Wolf! Don't black out just yet! Knock him out!
Come on, Lone Wolf. Gotta get you the hell out of here.
Hey! Lone Wolf! Whoa! How? Made my month, but you also made some fellas mighty unhappy.
So it goes.
Here's your share, partner.
If we just made the bed, I said we
So you
should
keen
make.
on staying around here or heading off with me and Uncle?
But, John, I haven't seen you two in years.
I know. But right now, my sense is you just need to lie low.
Where?
We got a little place up past Blackwater, in the high country.
Okay. I gotta grab my baggage. I booked a steamer heading upriver. That's why I was pretending to throw the fight.
Okay, boys. I'll meet you at the bridge outside Saint Denis.
What are you doing?
Just have a few errands to run.
You're useless.
I am a deep thinker.
Be quick.
Come on. This way. My bag's on the dockside. So, what happened?
You mean back then? Arthur helped me get out. Gave me a chance to live, I guess. You know that Arthur...
Sure. Word got to me up north, so I went back and buried him in Miss Grimshaw.
I had to run. If any of us had been found, we'd have...
Oh, of course. I understand. He's where he would have wanted to be. A pretty hillside, facing the evening sun.
He gave me his satchel with some of his things in it. Remember that journal he always drew in? I got it. I'm a bit of a draftsman myself nowadays.
He was a good man. As much as any of us could be.
Getting sick like that has to rattle a fella.
Rattle him or give him some kind of understanding what his life was really all about.
Yeah? That makes sense.
Anyway, I heard all you were dead. Or I might have come looking.
And me, the same about you.
Dutch?
Who knows? Dead? Maybe? I'm not sure. I heard all kind of things, but one thing I know, he ain't around here. I ain't heard nothing real in years since, well, that time.
Nor me. And Micah?
I hope that bastard's dead. You know, he was the one speaking to them agents.
What?
Putting them on us the whole time. Or since before I got off Sisika.
They picked up Strauss. The agents. Made a real mess of him. I heard he died in custody. Never said a word.
Guess some folk is strong in ways you can't see.
Everything that happened. All those deaths. Micah?
None of us is innocent in that. Dutch, least of all. But I don't think we would have had to make those calls. All that mayhem. If it wasn't for...
We were on a very bad path.
And Micah Bell dragged us into the abyss. Okay?
Hold on.
What?
Careful.
Why?
Those are Guido Martelli's men.
Who?
He used to work for Angelo Bronte.
I've only been here an hour.
Hey. Come over here.
What now?
Well, you go left, I go right. On three.
Mm-hmm.
3. You couldn't have thrown that fight!
It's never just one fight.
Evidently! What are those guns they have?
There's a wagon up there. I'll get my bag.
Okay.
Come on, John.
Okay. Where was Uncle gonna meet us?
Over the bridge going out of town. West.
Hold on. You see any law?
Not yet.
Keep your eye out. Saint Denis ain't short on police.
I remember that. Only too well.
Anyone?
Good so far. The further we get from those gunshots, better chance we have. Of denying it, at least.
What was that, John? No, we can't get caught. Martelli has the police chief in his pocket. If they take us in, we won't get out of the interview room.
I don't want to get in a shootout over this. That's not the man I try to be anymore.
You want to
I think we're clear. If I ever want to go back, remind me that I hate Saint Denis.
Guido Martelli will happily remind you of that.
Give me some simple folk and wide open spaces. Speaking of simple,
John! Charles! You boys been all getting up to no good?
kind of, and getting shot at.
Well, they weren't very good shots. Come on, let's head for home. Feels like old times. It's good to have the old gang back together again.
Let's just hope things don't turn out like last time.
There he goes. What'd I tell you, Charles? Boy is as sour as weak old milk. No wonder she didn't stay with you. Not even a retired $2 whore would stay with you. That's the goddamn truth. Now, you used to be decent company, but now you're worse than a snake with a toothache. All he does is whine, whine, whine.
Excuse me?
Oh, don't get all angry. It ain't gonna change nothing. You're hopeless. And I mean that literally. You got no hope. I mean, look at you. Look at this place. Your dream home. I've had better nightmares than this dream. Oh, darling Abigail, I've changed. Come live with me in an outhouse I wouldn't ask my worst enemy to take a shit in.
What are you trying to say?
It's awful. It's a dump. The house has gotta go. Get some self-respect, you miserable sack of shit. Build a house a lady'd set foot in.
The place just needs a woman's touch.
It needs leveling. No woman would touch this place. Now, I reckon these horses can have it down in a minute. Here, come on. Tie that end around the horses. You loop that end around there. Horses will pull it clean down. We good?
I think so.
All right. Well, let's get going. Now just pull. Almost. See? I told you it wouldn't be no trouble.
And now?
Now we head into town, buy ourselves a house right out of a book. Same as if it were a bicycle.
Where in town?
There's a fella by the train store. Cakes hardwood and timber.
Okay. You keep working here.
But if I don't go with you, who's gonna tell you
Just
that?
need a bit of peace and quiet from your incessant yapping. Charles, make him work. Whip him if you have to.
got you now, you piece of shit! I want his skill. Get him!
This man shall drink my guy.
Let's get close.
Bring him. It's not so difficult to die.
Good work today.
Have a blessed evening.
Careful.
Extra, extra.
Hello, Sadie.
Oh, John. Come sit down.
Sure. You got any work?
Yeah. Well, there's always work. Whole country's getting robbed, robbing, or stopping robbers. Well, seems like there ain't much else in this world except bastards, victims of bastards, and the bastards who want to put the bastards in the ground.
And which are you, exactly?
Me? In my time, all three. But same as most people.
I guess.
Well, funny thing about this job, well, opportunity, I just might get to be all three again.
How you mean?
You ever heard of Shane Finley?
Cattle wrestler?
Murderer, thief, child killer. He's wanted in 5 states. I caught him last week. He was disguised as a lady in a house for fallen women. I was bringing him in, and I got robbed by a professional rival of mine, James Langton. Oh, he's a nasty bastard. I didn't much like him even before he robbed me.
That happened a lot. This line of work.
Yeah, but they're all people like me. Anyway, now they're holed up in the desert down south, waiting to head north so they can hand them in to the state troopers in the north country. I'd given up on the job as just a bad lot, but now that you're here, maybe we can go rob them back.
Is the money good?
Yeah, it's real good. Plus, I don't much like getting robbed by no one. Come on.
Where is it we're heading again, you say?
South. Now come on, mount up. We got a ride ahead of us.
Of course we do. Be a good girl now.
Follow me. Let's ride.
Yes, ma'am. That a new horse?
Some folk buy ranches, some buy horses. Horses are cheaper.
He looks mean.
He is.
My ranch, it's something else, you know. You gotta come up there.
Ain't had any trouble?
Some squatters, but that's it for the most part.
That's good. Maybe these fellers I heard about him. Stayed north or gone off somewhere else or dropped down dead in their own tracks.
It's good country.
All country is good. It's just folk that are bad.
You know who I got up there with me?
Uncle.
Besides Uncle.
Abigail?
Abigail ain't come there just yet.
Really? You, wanna talk about it?
Well, maybe, but Charles Smith. We found Charles Smith.
Charles? He's alive?
Yeah. He's doing okay. He was prize fighting in Saint Denis. Weren't seeming too well. He took everything real hard. But I think life on the plains is gonna be good for him.
I always liked Charles. You send him my best.
I will. You know, you can come along too. Build a cabin on the land.
I've done that all before. Can't do it again. I'm on my own now, John. I ain't so good with people.
The offer's there, whenever you want it.
That's kind. Unlikely to be taken up, but kind.
You heard anything of Dutch?
Nothing. You?
No. You'd think. He's a colorful character. Word would get out.
That's one way of putting it. Look, what happened with the gang changed everyone. Was a part of it. The Dutch who put a blanket round me after the O'Driscolls, that weren't the same man at Beaver Hollow. And now, he might not be so colorful no more.
You see a man whose character changed. I see a man who got found out for who he truly was. We was fools to follow him. I was a fool and I paid for it. And I was one of the lucky ones.
Micah, John. Micah's the one who set it off.
I blame me for following Dutch for too long, but I blame Micah for most everything else.
He's out there.
And someday, I hope we'll find him. But not now.
Come on. There's a spot up ahead where we can see over most of the country. They'll be down there.
No, James Langton, the bounty hunter, has got this outlaw you captured in a women's boarding house.
Shane Finley, correct.
And we aim to have Langton give him back to us before he rides north with him to hand him over to some state troopers.
Correct again. Though the giving back part is optimistic.
I'm forever the optimist. You'll be okay.
We cut off here. This is the place.
It's a view, all right.
Easy. Go take a look down in the valley. Be quicker if we both look. You got binoculars, don't you?
I think I see something.
Yup. There they are, down there.
Who's who?
Well, the bounty is the feller who's all tied up.
Very funny.
And that big fat feller with the funny hat, that's James Langton. The other fellas just work for him.
Where do you think they're heading?
Come on. Let's go follow him.
Come on, then.
Looks like they're cutting through the canyon underneath us. Let's go. They'll be coming through here. Whoa! There they are. We follow and keep an eye on them. Whoa. You won't get north through here? What are you doing, huh?
You talking to me or Langton?
Sorry, I ain't used to having anyone with me. My guess is they'll stop up ahead. We can get a better look at them.
You know his thinking pretty well.
If you can't outgun them, you gotta outthink them. The canyon opens up down a ways. We'll head them off there. Up here, get off your horse. This might be our chance. Yeah, they're stopping. And that sure is Shane Finley coming off the back of his horse. John.
What are they waiting for?
The rest of Langton's men, I think.
Langton's doing pretty well for himself. How come he's got all them men, and you work alone?
I got you. You're worth 10 of them.
Great.
All right, so what you think? Should we threaten them, start shooting at them, or sneak down and pick them off one by one? I reckon sneaking down is our best opportunity, but it's your call.
Let's just start shooting. Maybe they'll all run off.
Yeah, they'll scatter right away. I'm going over here.
Okay.
taking Finley. Let's go. Get him on your horse.
Anything you want me to hold on to?
Are you with her?
What's it look like?
Let's go, let's go!
Hell no!
We're going for a ride.
It didn't work out.
You gotta kill us,
woman. You should let me alone.
Down the canyon! Let's go!
And I think we might be free of them.
Ride for it!
I need to relieve myself.
There'll be a bucket
This
in your
is
cell.
now.
I'm serious.
Yep, and so am I. Hit him, John, please.
Hey, you don't need to do that just because she told you to.
Watch out!
I don't need to be hit. I just want to be treated civil.
Shut it!
You heard the lady.
Thank you. County work ain't easy, John.
No, but I can see now it has its rewards.
That's a whole lot easier with a partner.
That back there, you didn't need a partner. You needed a whole company behind you.
We did fine. And with Langton and his men gone, there'll be more demand for our service.
Sadie, you know I'm a rancher now. Mostly.
And I know how you're paying for your ranch.
Don't spread that around.
Hey, I won't. But it would be good to have you along some more.
Yeah, we'll see. Maybe.
Come on, the jail's up here. Almost there, Finley.
Saving that one for later?
Here we are. Grab him and bring him in, John.
Sure.
You're a bitch and a bastard.
We brought in Shane Finley.
Great. Let's put him in the cell.
Damn you! I
One
object
with
to
the door
this.
open. We're gonna watch you swing.
What for? I didn't do anything. Nothing. It's all
Yeah.
lies.
I thought you said you lost him.
Well, I did, but we got him back. Oh, and James Langton's dead. We killed him.
Why'd you do a thing like that?
It was him that robbed me.
Okay. Here. Here's a decent price on Finley.
Mm-hmm, I know. You want this money to go to the bank, too?
No, I'll take it myself.
Okay, Jim Milton.
It's John Marston here.
All right, well, if you need any more work, you can find me in town. Or maybe I'll find you.
I'm retired.
Sure. Be well, John.
Here's your spot, old girl.
Just a minute. Oh, yeah? Then I put up with it.
Excuse me, sir. You work here?
No, I just hang around here for fun. I'm joking. How can I help you, friend?
I know this sounds crazy. Some dumb old coot I know is telling me there's these houses you can buy pre-cut.
Not crazy, friend. The very latest in modern convenience. Convenient and cost-efficient. Which house do you want? Each one is entirely unique, but also the same.
Excuse me?
Perhaps I'm going too fast, sir. Do you want to buy a house?
I think so.
I'll give you a luxurious, entirely unique pre-cut palace. And if you order today, I guarantee you're home in a matter of weeks, maybe sooner.
I'll take that one.
Ah, yes, we have that one in stock.
And I already got credit from the bank.
Oh, fantastic. Now, you write your name here, and you sign your name there, and you will be the proud owner of a factory-built home.
It's that easy.
Pleasure to meet you, Mr. Martin. Albert Cakes, Esquire, at your service.
You boys give me a minute.
What are you doing here? Everything okay?
I'm not sure. Probably. Fella came by the farm. Got attacked on the road. He said the Skinner brothers was hanging around. Lots of them. I left Uncle armed to the teeth back at the ranch.
Who are these two?
Guns for hire? If there's Skinners about, we need them.
We ain't got that kind of money, Charles.
You want to get robbed for your house?
No, but...
Hey, these Skinners can be nasty. Come on. Mr. Devon, you're with me. Mr. Wayne, this is...
Milton. Jim Milton.
Sir, good to meet you.
We're gonna be heading up to the Manzanita post.
Why?
The best smith around is that Norwegian fella up there.
Yeah, so they say. You boys ready?
Yes, sir, we're ready.
Good, because you're about to get shot at over a goddamn hammer.
You want to build a house with a sniper rifle, then?
I know old Neil's real well. I'll get you a good deal.
Thank you, sir. All right, then. Let's go buy us some tools.
I know the quickest way. Follow me.
Say, is your friend a Negro or a Redskin?
I think a bit of both, for what it's worth.
Cash is cash, though it's all the same to me. I saw you getting skittish there, but don't you worry. We're not getting shot at.
Oh, yeah. I know Charles Smith. If he's got cause to be concerned, it's usually a good cause.
You got a shotgun messenger sitting right beside you, all right? right? Now, suppose you don't know much about robbing caravans.
Not much, I guess. No.
Well, nor do I. But I know a thing or two about protecting them. And if a robber sees some strong men sitting up front, 2 of them guns behind, then they're gonna wait for the next set of fools to come on through.
Unless they take the guns to mean they're carrying something valuable. Instead of pre-cut timber and some tools.
What? No. Wait, trust me on this. You are overthinking it. You hire a gun, you hire peace of mind and a deterrence. So I'll sit here looking big and scary, and you can concentrate on the horses.
All right. I'll do just that.
Maybe I've done this kind of thing before, and maybe I can handle a weapon. But I'm not so different from you, partner.
I think you might be.
Hey! We're taking the next right, up towards Manzanita Post.
What was that you were saying?
People wonder how you can handle it, living by your gun. But it's the same as any other occupation, really. When I get home, I put my gun on the rack and it stays there. I mean it really stays there. I don't even think about it. My mind's on my wife and the little ones. I'm chopping wood, mending the roof, putting the kids to bed. But when I'm out here, I'm watching the tree line. I got my gun at the ready. And I'm trying to make my employer as comfortable as possible.
That's, real good of you.
You're in good hands. I know this country well.
Good. Am I finally gonna meet this tool maker?
Now, Niels, he's an acquired taste, but boy, can he work metal. Norwegian, you see? Viking blood. Fellas up there used to worship a god with a hammer. Guess I figures they'd still be making them. I'm not sure how much English he speaks, but Niels knows tools.
This is the spot, just up ahead.
Okay.
You boys wait here. After you, Mr. Milton. Like I said, Niels is an acquired taste. Let me do the talking. There he is, working away.
Nils. Nils, it's me. Willard Wayne.
Okay.
This is my associate, Jim Milton.
Okay.
He heard you was the best. Best smith around. He needs some tools. He's building a ranch house up at Beecher's Hope.
Beecher's Hope, okay.
Have you got any made?
Okay.
Like I said, an acquired taste, but a heart of gold, and he's the best. You off someplace, Nils?
Okay.
So Milton is working with Cakes Hardwood and Timber in town. Should I get them to pay you and add it to his bill up there?
Okay.
Come on, let's get moving.
Okay.
All right, then. Beecher's Hope. They've been trying to sell that property for some time, hadn't they? Took a look at it myself, as it so happens. Seemed like a lot of work. Too much for me. But more power to you. Must have seen something in it I couldn't.
Whoa! Everyone find some cover! God damn! Keep your head down! Who are these people?
I don't like this one bit.
Up there! It's the Skinner! He's running at you!
Your weapon
It's the Skinner!
once! Hope you're brave. Shit! They got around us! Willard, how you hold up there? Get you out of here! Get out over there! Hold tight, Willard! They're pulling back! Come to the wagons! I can't move my arm.
All right. You alive? For now. Mr. Devon, you okay?
Yes.
That the last of them?
I think so. There's more! They got the tools! They grabbed Mr. Wayne!
All right, you stay here, guard the wagons. Charles, come on!
Mr. Smith! Help! Help! Help me! They got me! Train, quick one! We've walked into something. Get some cover!
You mean they threw us in? We gotta get the way!
They climbed up in the trees! Shoot the ones up there first! High up in the branches! They're still up there, high in the trees! I'm gonna slice you up good! Die! Okay, let's move! He took him down the hill! Forward! We've come the right way! They got me! We gotta clear these fellas!
Anyone can kill you. What do afterwards?
They're down the hill! They're like ghosts! Oh, I don't like the sound of that! Come on! Let's keep moving. We gotta be gaining on them.
I hope so! They're coming out of nowhere!
What the hell are they doing?
I'm gonna slice you up good. I'll be mother.
Mr. Wayne, we're right here!
You see anything?
Mr. Wayne! We're coming!
I hit him. How's your hair, dog? Cut down the dog where he stands. You're not even close. We cleared him. Keep going.
Where's Wayne?
You hear anything?
It's too quiet.
Let's fix these trees.
Mr. Wayne! Mr. Wayne! Charles, I found the tools. Now, where's Mr. All right. Shit. Jesus. You gotta move fast. Come on. Let's go. Back to the road. God damn it! A few minutes ago, he was chewing my ear off.
He knew what he was getting into.
Did he?
Everyone knows.
Except me.
Later, John. Mr. Wayne didn't make it. Dear Lord, no. We have to get out of here. You take him in the back wagon. Come on, help me.
All right. Let's get out of here.
Oh, my Lord. What'd he do to him? Got it? Come on. We gotta go. Shit. Those god... damn animals.
Okay. John, I'm riding with you. Get us back to Beaches.
Those were the Skinner brothers.
I told you I was worried.
Sadie said something too. What kind of land have I bought?
It's not the land. The Skinners move around. They're here for now.
I thought this kind of bloodshed was meant to be over with. What was all the nonsense about civilization?
This kind of bloodshed is different. Folks have been killed, sure. For good reason and bad. But rarely just for the fun of it.
That was fun for them?
No. Not that time. Most folk don't usually put up with such a fight.
Then I hope we put an end to it.
There was a caravan. A few months back. Massacred. Men, women, children. Ended up like Wayne. Or worse.
Damn.
What are you playing at?
Uncle! 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 You useless sack of crap.
I was keeping guard.
Really?
Whoa. What happened?
Skinner brothers.
Lot of them?
Enough. Once this is done, I'll take Mr. Devon back to town and get poor Mr. Wayne buried.
Okay. Be careful.
Oh, I will. But I'm fairly sure we scared him off for now.
Bad business. Well, we'll be safe together.
Sure. If you say so.
And John, I love you. Don't you forget that.
Good morning.